Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is actually the part 2 of the Australian immigration test, and we just discussed on the key points, and after that there would be some practice questions. So as you remember from my last video, so we'll continue on the part 1 of the common bond document, and it's so we have important days to remember, which are the Australia Day and Anzac Day. So actually Australia Day is celebrated each year on 26th Jan, and it is for the anniversary of arrival of First Fleet from Britain in 1788. So, and also usually on the Australia Day, Prime Minister announces Australian of the Year awards in Canberra. So it's a major award in Australia. Anzac Day, it's commemorated on 25th April each year, and it is named after Australian and New Zealand Army which landed Gallipoli in Turkey during World War I, and that happened on 25th April 1915. So national flag of Australia, the colors are blue, white and red, and we have a Union Jack on the top left corner, which is actually the flag of United Kingdom. It represents the history of British settlement. Commonwealth star has 7 points actually, so you can see the star which has the 7 points, which represents 6 states and 1 territory. Actually we have 6 states and 2 territories, and the 2 territories are the Northern Territory and the ACT, but we have 1 point, like it's a combined 1 point for a territory. So the star represents the 6 states and a territory. So Southern Cross on the right is the group of stars that can be seen in the southern sky. Now you can see the Aboriginal flag. It is actually black, red and yellow. The black half represents Aboriginal people of Australia, red half represents Earth, and the yellow circle represents the sun. After that we have Torres Strait Islander flag. It consists of green, blue, black and white colors. So actually green stripes represent land, blue panel represents the sea, black line indicates the Torres Strait Islander people, white symbol represents all islanders, and the point of white stars represents the group of Torres Islanders. White color represents peace. Now we have some state flags. We don't need to memorize them, but just need to indicate like these are how the individual flags of each state looks like. We have NSW, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, and here we have South Australia, Tasmania, ACT and Northern Territory. For symbols, Commonwealth coat of arms is the official symbol of Commonwealth of Australia. This is a very popular symbol you have seen in many government websites and immigration websites. So this is a symbol usually for the called the common coat of arms, and it identifies the authority and property of Commonwealth of Australia. So actually we have a shield which represents 6 states and federation. There are 2 native animals of Australia, kangaroo and emu, which support shield on each side. A gold Commonwealth star sits above the shield, and background is golden wattle, which is the color of Australian national flower. So national flower is golden wattle. It grows mainly in southeastern Australia and has bright green leaves and many golden flowers in the spring. National colors of Australia are green and gold, which are the colors actually golden wattle. Uniforms of national sport teams are usually green and gold, and national gemstone is opal. National anthem of Australia is Advanced Australia Fair. So here's this snapshot of the Advanced Australia Fair from the document, and actually it is usually sung on the national importance occasion like Australian citizenship ceremonies and other major sporting events. Then start the part 2, which is the democratic beliefs. So we have the parliamentary democracy in Australia, which is the system of government is the parliamentary democracy. Actually, Australian citizens vote for people to represent them in the parliament. Rule of law indicates that all Australians are equal under the law and rule of law means no person, group or religious rule is above the law. Freedom of speech, again very important point for the test, that freedom of speech is the core Australian values. People can say and write what they think and discuss their ideas. They can criticize the government, protest peacefully against the government, and start a campaign to change the laws, as long as they are obeying Australian laws. Freedom of expression is very prominent in Australia. People can express their views through art, film, music and literature, and they are free to meet in public or private places. Freedom of association. So right to form and join associations to pursue common goals, and people are free to join any legal organization, political party or social group. They can gather with others to protest, and but such gathering must be peaceful, and they must not damage any person property or to harm any person. Australia emphasizes freedom of religion. Law treats all citizens equally regardless of their religion or beliefs. Government in Australia is secular and there is no official national religion. So when there is conflict between Australian law and a religious practice, Australian law prevails. So there comes responsibility and privileges being a citizen. So responsibilities are obey the laws of Australia, vote in elections and in a referendum 18 years or over, defend Australia should the need arise, serve on jury if called to do so, and involved in a referendum. And actually referendum is a vote to change the Australian constitution. There comes certain privileges, like as an Australian citizen you can apply for children born overseas to become Australian citizens by descent, apply for job in Australian public service or in Australian Defence Force, seek election to Parliament for those who are 18 years or over and who are not dual citizens, apply for Australian passport and re-enter Australia freely, ask for consular assistance from an Australian official while overseas. So certain practice questions to wrap it up. Australia Day is celebrated each year on. So options are 26 Jan, 20 Jan or 10 Jan. So the answer is 26 Jan. Next question is Australia Day is in the anniversary of Aboriginal ceremonies, Australian Army landing at Gallipoli, or C, arrival of First Fleet from Great Britain in 1788. So the answer is C, arrival of First Fleet from Great Britain in 1788. Third question, Anzac Day is commemorated each year on 10th April, 15th April or 25th April. So actually the answer is 25th April. So question 4 is Anzac Day is named after Aboriginal traditions, British fleet arriving in Australia, or Australian and New Zealand Army which landed at Gallipoli during the war. So the answer is C, which is Australian and New Zealand Army which landed at Gallipoli during World War on 25th April 1915. So that's it, friend. So I'll see you in the next video. Keep watching and thank you.